Your local news at 5 starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Our top story tonight, the Senate Appropriations Committee is calling for an immediate fix to Illinois' child care crisis. The committee met this morning at the Capitol to hear about the impact of the $300 million hole in the CCAP program.
News Channel 20's Eric Feldman is here to tell us Governor Rauner's getting involved too. Rauner's solution, though, having some Democrats tonight accusing the new governor of playing politics with daycare. Eric.
The committee heard from all sides of the issues: parents, daycare providers, law enforcement, the Department of Human Services, and even a deputy chief of staff from the Rauner team, all answering questions from the committee. Lawmakers are saying a solution is needed now, but after today's meeting, the specifics are still very unclear.
And I'm facing going from working 3 and 4 jobs every day to possibly being homeless.
Emotions were high at Thursday's hearing. That's Chandra Ankoor, who I interviewed earlier this week about what's at stake for her.
And I think a lot of the senators and legislators connected on that level and kind of looked up, from their iPads and said, hey, maybe she's actually saying something. Maybe we're not looking into this deep enough, and maybe something does need to be done right away.
Her emotion and story, along with another parent and daycare provider.
Our fiscal year, July 1, we want our doors open, and we want to be able to serve our families.
Caught the attention of the committee chairperson, Senator Heather Steens.
I think it's hard not to listen to them and feel incredibly impacted.
And Senator Michael Hastings, who became frustrated with the lack of specifics laid out by Governor Rauner's team.
Because right now she's struggling. So how come you can't answer a question with specificity?
Steens says she thinks a solution can be made, and quickly.
We have granted emergency budget authority in the past in very sort of targeted ways. I think there's a path to be doing that right now, but it is time to get very specific on that and very real on how we're going to be able to manage that.
But Ankoor says she was disappointed this meeting didn't have the concrete solutions, because every day she waits is another day she worries about her future.
What's the immediate fix? Because my life doesn't stop because people can't agree upon a funding.
Governor Rauner's team said at the hearing today that the governor, the House, and the Senate all need to work together to come to an adequate solution. And yesterday, House Democrat Monique Davis sponsored House Bill 1393, which would appropriate $300 million, and that would close the entire gap for the rest of this fiscal year. It would come from the General Revenue Fund. Reporting live from the State House, Eric Feldman, News Channel 20.
Thanks, Eric. Senator Steens says she hasn't seen this bill filed, but she hopes something takes place before Governor Rauner's February 18th budget address.